Hello everyone, welcome again. Well, in this video, I am going to discuss how to create the custom matcher using the Helmcrest framework for validating the complex object. And for that, I am going to take the help of this scenario. In this scenario, I have set of classes and each class is being referred by the other class. The energy bill class is the main class. It has reference to the bill amount class as well as it has reference to the customer class. The customer class has a reference to the address class. I have already created the implementation of these classes in our project. So this is our address class, bill amount class, customer class, and so on. Each of the classes have implemented the toString method so that whenever I use the print method with the object of this class, this information will be returned. So in this scenario, I will start creating the matcher for individual classes and I will start with the class which does not have any dependencies. So in our case, address class and the bill amount class are the independent classes. Inside this package, I'm going to add one more package and I will keep all the custom matcher inside this package. So I'm going to add a new class and the name of class is address matcher. This class will extend from type safe matcher and the type is address because that is the class for which we are writing the matcher. Now let me open the address class. So inside the address class, we have two properties. One is the zip code and another one is the street. And I will use the same two properties in our address matcher. Now I can go ahead and still use the primitive data type for these two properties. But if I do that, I will not be able to use the existing matcher for validating the value of these two properties. So instead of using the primitive data type, I will use the matcher for these two properties. So this will become matcher of integer. And in the similar manner, the type for this one will be matcher of string. So when I change the type to matcher of integer and matcher of string, for validating the content of these two properties, I can use any inbuilt matcher which is coming from the Helmcrest framework. For example, I can use something like this. Matcher dot is 100. So that is the reason I changed the type of these two property to matcher. And then we will provide the implementation of this method. So I will use the description object and then call the method that is append description of street, and similarly for the zip code. So this will create the error message in case if this method returns false. Now in order to initialize these two properties, I'm going to create the constructor. And then we will provide the implementation for this method. So we know that the matcher has a method called matches. I will use that particular method. So return zip code dot matches, and using the item we can get the actual object. So get zip code, and in the similar manner for the street. So street dot matches item dot get street. And in the last we need to create a static method which will return us the instance of this class. And the reason why we are passing the type as matcher of integer and matcher of string is because we want to use the existing Helmcrest matcher to validate the content. Now in this similar manner, I will add the matcher for the bill amount. Let me open the class that is bill amount. So inside this class, again, we have two properties. One is amount, which is of integer type, and another is type, which is of a bill type, and bill type is a enum. So I will follow the same pattern. I will create these two properties in our matcher. Then we will create the constructor to initialize these two properties. Then I will provide the implementation for this method. So description dot append description of amount dot append description of type. And we will use the same pattern here also, that is to use the matches method. So return item dot get amount type dot matches and the static method to return the instance of this class. Now let me add the matcher for the customer class. So let us look at our customer class. Now inside this class we have again two properties. One is the name and another is of type address. So similarly I'm going to create these two properties in our matcher. The second property is of type address. Now here is the challenge. In order to use the existing Hamcrest matcher, I need to change the type of this property to matcher of address. But at this moment, we do not have any matcher which returns this type. So we need to go back to our address matcher and do the refactoring. But before I do that, let me open the implementation of existing matcher. So if you look at the return type of this matcher, it is of type matcher and with the type parameter. So we will also follow the same pattern. In our address matcher, instead of returning this, we will return the matcher of type address. So this is going to give us the matcher of type address, which we can use in our customer class. So this will get clear when I start using this custom matcher in our test. So let me create the constructor to initialize these two variables. And a static method to get the object of this matcher. So the return type of this method will be matcher of customer. And in the similar manner, I will change the return type of the method which is present inside the bill amount matcher. So this will be matcher of bill amount. So the advantage of changing the return type to this is I can pass this matcher to any of the existing matcher which is accepting the type as matcher of bill amount. So let me open the implementation of this class, that is typesafe matcher, which is an abstract class. It extends from the base matcher, and as you can see here, it implements the matcher of type T. And by using the principle of inheritance, I can change the return type of this method to this. Now let us create the matcher for the energy bill. So let me open the energy bill class. In this class, we have property ID, which is of integer type. Then we have another two properties, which is of type customer and bill amount. So I will add these three properties in our matcher. And I will change the type to matcher. Similarly, I need to create the constructor to initialize all these variables. And the last method is the static method. And the return type of this method is matcher of energy bill. So now we have created the matcher class for all the individual classes. Let me show you how you can use this custom matcher in a test to validate the content of energy bill object. So let me add a new class called test energy bill. Let me create a private variable of type energy bill. Then I will create a setup method where I'm going to initialize this object. And the annotation which I'm going to use with this method is before each. So this is our energy bill object which we need to validate. So let me add a test method here. And the annotation is @test. So here first we need to use the method that is matcher assert that. And the first parameter to this method will be our object, which is eBill. So now here we need to pass the matcher. So the first custom matcher which I'm going to use here is for our energy bill class. So energy bill matcher dot match energy bill. So let me add the static import for the class. Now inside this, we need to pass the ID, customer, and the amount. And we have already created the matcher for customer and the amount. So for the ID, it is an integer, so I can use any of the existing matcher is 100. So that is the reason the type of this parameter is of matcher of integer so that I can specify the existing matcher for the validation. And the second parameter which I'm going to pass here is for customer matcher. So customer matcher dot match customer. So I will add the static import. So name, that is matchers dot is, and the parameter. And here also we are using the same concept. In this method, the type of the name parameter is of type matcher of string. That means we can pass any of the matcher whose return type is matcher of string. Now we'll pass the address matcher here. Dot match address. And the last parameter which we need to pass is of type bill amount matcher. So this is how you can use your custom matcher to validate the content of the complex object. So let me go ahead and run this test. So our test is passing. So let me change the parameter value of this. In this case, our test will fail. Okay, so this is the message. So in this manner, you can create the custom matcher for validating the content of the complex objects.